Yeah, buddy. We are back with another episode of Last Week This Week with your boy, Clayton Hill. Man, it is Earth Day. Shout out to the Earth. Earth's pretty tight. You know, we're all on it. So that's cool. It has things. It has like rocks and trees. And we're breathing. And all those things are pretty tight. So we got to give a shout out to the Earth. Thank you for being just absolutely at the exact right spot away from the sun. So we're not burning alive or freezing to death. And I think that the Earth's placement in the solar system is pretty cool too. So shout out to the Earth and its placement and all the good things that the Earth brings. Shout out Earth. Shout out to the internet for making me giggle. Shout out to poor decisions in our food choices again. And shout out to me now breakdancing on pillows. And we'll get to all of that. Because last week was just fun filled with random things. No big adventures. Nothing crazy going on. Just life on Earth here on Earth Day. Shout out to the internet. The internet makes me giggle. There used to be two things that I could always rely on whenever it came to the internet. The first thing was cats spazzing out. I can watch endless YouTube videos of cats. Rambo? Hey, buddy. Chewing on a bone. Do you mind, Mr. Bear? Can we not? Anyway. And let's see, what else? Cat videos, always. Cats spazzing gets me, dude, because they're such little fickle felines. Yeah, they are felines. I had to think about it. I was like, I don't know if that's wrong. I thought that maybe I was calling them dogs, and then for a second, like women, like feminine, and then canines. But it really is a feline, and I was right, and I'm glad I exposed how I didn't know that I was right. Dude, cats spazzing. Let's get it. Cat, whenever, like, if they hit like there's a YouTube video where they like smack a toaster and it like pops stuff up, and then, you know, the cat's gone. Cat's gone off the counter, in the air, like done, right? Or they like try to jump onto something and then like their legs go everywhere, like trying to, you know, attach themselves to whatever from falling. I like those. I like cats falling into water. That's fun for me. It's the erratic spazzing that gets me every time. It's the ball of energy that explodes when Rambo. Hey, bud. You good boy. Can you not chew on your bone? Can you leave it? Goats. Goats also get me, dude. I love watching, and again, it's the spaz. It's the ball of energy. These goats, they run and they pounce and they jump off of other goats. They jump off of dogs. And then they'll like ram into things. And like, dude, it's just, I love a good ball of energy. But last week, I discovered TikTok filters. I'm not a big TikTok guy. I'll post to TikTok. You can find me on TikTok. But I don't peruse TikTok, which, hey, get it in now because, I don't know, the vote's coming in like today or tomorrow. because Congress has nothing better to do but to vote on whether or not we can use a social media platform. And I'm pretty sure there's like funding tied into there. I think Ukraine funding is tied into there, and funding for Taiwan and funding for Israel, which all makes sense that we, throw TikTok into that, and we don't treat each of these separately as they should. We're just going to throw a bunch of stuff in there so nobody can take the time to read it or understand it. And I love the government. Anyway, TikTok filters. There's one that I came across, and it's so stupid. It's just like, you put it on somebody and it shows like a spider, like a big spider crawling across their face. And I watch these grown men absolutely freak out whenever they saw a most of the time it's the girlfriend. Most of the time the girl, hey babe, can I show you something? Let me show you this video. And then they're looking at it, and all of a sudden, like, the spider comes from the cheek, usually up like across the nose or like the forehead. And you'll see these grown men, it is like in the split second, go from what does she want me to watch, right? Like, what is this video? Like, don't give a shit, to is something going on? You can see these thoughts like going through the head, to the realization with the eyes wide, and then they just absolutely smack the shit out of themselves because they think that there's a huge spider on it. And I get it. I probably would do it too. But just the change of emotion that's going on to the follow-up of the smackdown, that absolutely killed me. I was in tears. I was crying, legit tears rolling down now it was late at night. I was sleep deprived. Sure. I'm in that like loosey-goosey kind of headspace of like almost passed out. But for whatever reason, I want to keep watching things on TikTok that don't matter. But I went down a rabbit hole and I found this, and I wish I would have timed myself. I don't know how long it was, but man, it was a good chunk of my evening, because and then you start looking for other videos, but they're like not out yet. Man, I watched a guy just absolutely pop, 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 pop. He went just kung fu mode on his own face. I saw a dude be like, yeah, what do you want me to watch? And then realize that he's on the video, and he kind of gives himself like a little look, kind of like, feeling himself. And then he sees that spider dude, and just one biggest smack on his own face, man. And I've seen people drinking water, spit it out, throw it across the car. Yeah, the person that's trying to play the prank, they usually like get the water thrown at him, like, what the it's a quick reaction. I'd probably do the same thing. And none of that really means anything, and your day is probably the same before you heard that story, and it'll be the same after you heard that story. But it made me giggle, and I like cats, goats, and now spider filters. I have to add it to the list, man, because I was dying. I was also dying when I had a Domino's dud last week. That makes me kind of sad thinking about it now. Previous episode, I talked about my Taco Bell and how that's a problem. And Domino's can be up there too. Big Domino's guy. Like a good Sunday Domino's. Sometimes I can't wait, but usually I like a good Sunday Domino's. Maybe it's a Saturday. Usually kind of whenever I'm out and about, or I feel like I have the energy to get out and about. And I order, my order's a little funky. It's a white pie. I like a garlic Alfredo sauce. I mentioned this before. And usually I'm like a chicken and bacon, or maybe it's a chicken and steak, chicken and green pepper. Maybe it's a steak and green pepper, If I get 5 toppings, if I go for the 5-topping deal, this is what I loaded up on, $13.99 for a medium handmade pan, 5-topping pizza, chicken, steak, bacon, green peppers, feta cheese. Throw it all on there with the garlic Alfredo sauce or garlic Parmesan sauce. And then you got to tell them it's 5 toppings. It's a thick pizza. You got to tell them to do it well done. That's what you want. All right, let me help you out. But I didn't know. I wanted a little more variety than just the one pizza. So I went to the $7.99, any 2 items or more, where you can get like, a pizza and a salad, or a sandwich and like their little chicken things, which I never get. I don't get the chicken things covered in sauce. Like I'm not there. An oven baked sandwich, perhaps, with like a little pasta, or, what? Hey, you be creative. You do whatever you want. I was just going to get the medium handmade pan, 2 topping, and then I was going to get like the cheesy bread. Right, I'll get the garlic Alfredo sauce or garlic Parmesan, whatever the hell it is. I'll get that on the pizza. We'll go chicken and steak. And then I'll get the pepperoni cheesy bread with some marinara, kind of balance out. Because sometimes the Alfredo sauce or the garlic Parmesan sauce is like, it's a little much, and you want some some tomato sauce to lighten it up a little bit. And so I decided to go with the 2 items versus the 1 pizza. And I get to Domino's. It's a busy night. No big deal. I got nothing to do. Chilling. And I get the order. And I always double check because they look like they were slammed. Mistakes happen. No big deal. Let me take a look at everything before I leave. Make sure it's all good. Open up cheesy bread. Totally good to go. Open up the pizza. It doesn't look right. Immediately, I can tell it's not what I wanted. It has the robust tomato sauce instead of my garlic Parmesan sauce. It looks completely different. I have never had a chicken and steak on a robust tomato sauce before. So the receipt's always there. I pull out the receipt and I'm like, was it me or was it them? I'll be real upset if it's me. If I did this to myself, sure enough, I look at the receipt, robust tomato sauce. Okay. Well, did it just print it wrong? Let me look at the app. I look at the order on the app. Robust tomato sauce. Shit. All right. Well, dude, it just, sure. Grand scheme of things, hey, buddy, not that big a deal. You can afford to eat out. That's a blessing. You can afford to drive a car to go get the food. That's a blessing. You have money for the gas and money for the food. That's a blessing. You have time that night to do all these things and to take it home and to watch a movie. That's a blessing. You have things to watch a movie on. That's a blessing. You can pay for the services to be able to watch them. That's a blessing. I am blessed. I get it. But I was looking forward to that stupid pizza all week. I literally thought about it since last Sunday because I didn't get it last week. And I was like, oh yeah, cool. Next weekend, Domino's. Oh yeah, Monday goes by. Cool. Coming up. Tuesday, tight. Not yet. Let's just keep eating clean because I know I got Domino's coming up. Wednesdays, oh man, only one more day till my weekend. Thursday, okay, I got leftover stuff. Let's just push through this before we can get to Domino's. Like every day, I'm like, look, scheduling my whole week around a stupid pizza from Domino's. And then when I get it? I totally blow it, dude. I totally blow it. And I got the robust tomato sauce to bust my pizza. Rough. And then I don't do well. Like my body doesn't handle a lot of like acidic foods well. So we've got like the pepperoni, the marinara, the whole pizza with the tomato sauce, the cheese is on there, you know, like I have got acid reflux up to my jaw, dude. It is bubbling. I'm just like, gotta pop one of those acid reflux pills. That's how you know you have a problem. I'm going into a situation that I know is going to destroy me, so let me medicate before I get into this scenario to deal with my gluttony and my fat ass. Whatever, dude. It was okay. Now it's like, oh, here's a 50% off of your carryout order for next week coupon that just slid in my DMs on the emails. So now I've got to redeem myself. I can't, the craving's not over. I'm still thinking about that garlic Parmesan handmade pan pizza. And so the quest continues. Tune in next week to watch me be a fat ass. I really do like that pizza, though. It's got a hold on me. Got to figure that out. It wasn't all doom and gloom last week, though. No, we had some new discoveries. So I've just been doing my thing with my hair. Just letting it kind of go. I'm a guy. I don't know what health and wellness really is beyond like going to the gym. Like typical kind of stuff. I've started to do some things. I've got like a skincare. I get a facial every night now. Clip that. Usually after work, I get a facial. I've started to like clean my skin a little bit. I've got like this facial like skin cleanser and like a facial moisturizer. I don't know. I just like, maybe it's the hats and stuff. Maybe it's the stress. I just feel like shit's popping off on my temples and my foreheads. Everything else is like pretty chill, but the upper region, especially like upper northwest, is getting a little, like it's just wear and tear. It's wear and tear. And so I better start taking care of it. So I've started getting nightly facials. Tight. This round, that's been going on for a little bit. I didn't share that information. It's not for everybody to know that I'm getting facials at night after work. Like that's my business. And now I've stepped it up a little bit with the hair game. It looks whatever right now. Like I'm figuring it out. All right. I'm figuring it out. But there's 3 new things that came into my life this past week. I have discovered hair oil. Because I get frizzy and frazzy. Like if I shampoo and condition, yeah, this is great. This is great content. Everybody wants to hear this. If I what I'm fucking doing with my hair, who gives a shit? If I shampoo and I condition, I fully clean that day, we get a little razzle dazzle. We get a little frizzy. All right. If I just condition, it's usually a little more tame. But the days that I like clean my hair, I guess there's another nugget of information, but newsflash, not everybody shampoos their hair every day. Some people only shampoo it like once a week, if that. I do it like every other day. But this hair oil, Slick Rick, I'm still like I'm being careful with it because I'm scared. Because, I don't know, it's oil. What? Like, you can't, if I put too much in, then I'm a mop. I don't want, and like, I don't want people to know that I'm like doing stuff. I don't want people to know that I take care of myself. It's so dumb how we think about that in society. But I don't, and so we've got the oils. We've got, there's a new brush in town. And this dude is super forgiving. I call it the brush of Jesus because it just keeps forgiving. It's got like little, real flexible bristles. And so it doesn't break or damage your hair. All this stuff's cheap. I don't know why I haven't done it. It's all cheap. I was just using some $5 brush from Walmart that's like needles, literally like nails coming out of a plank, and just, whatever happens, happens. But now I've got this little Flexistem, super forgiving, Jesus-like hairbrush. I come to it with my sins and he forgives them. I just brush them sins right on out. You are forgiven. You are forgiven. It's pretty tight. You can feel a difference. It sounds dumb. I don't know what's going on. But hey, we're figuring the biggest thing though, the biggest thing that I want to turn people on to. If you're noticing that your hair's getting frizzy, if you have longer hair, maybe even just a little shaggy something, dude, get yourself some silk pillowcases. Sounds weird, looks a little weird. I'm not used to a shiny pillowcase. Again, just literally grabbing half a towel at Walmart and throwing it over my pillow. Get yourself a silk pillowcase. Man, I was like Stevie Wonder on that thing, dude. My head was just sliding around, baby. No friction. No problem. Dude, I literally could almost pull my neck with how much movement I had on that sick pillow, which was tight because I usually throw my hair in like a little ponytail when I go to bed, so I'm not eating it and it's not getting pulled left and right. But with the cotton pillowcases, it's still tugs and whatnot. And so the hair tie would be I don't know, half a foot away from the end. My hair's all whatever. I don't really have a ponytail when I wake up in the morning because I'm tossing and turning, fighting demons in my sleep. And then I wake up look like I got electrocuted. Just hair out to here, man. Crazy, but not on the silk pillowcase. The silk pillowcase, I'm dude, I'm moving and grooving in the middle of the night. I wake up and that hair tie's in the same spot. No pullage, no tuggage, just right. I don't know, man. That's pretty cool for me because I've just been chilling and, I'm my hair's getting grayer. I don't know if it's the stress from me, the stress in life, but I think it's just been the stress that I've been putting on my scalp. And now I'm an oiled down, slick Rick, Jesus forgiven dude with luscious locks, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I think that'll do it, man. I think I just want you all to get out there and get you some silk pillowcases. Just start sliding around in your dreams. Just see how it feels for a little bit. It's like a hot knife through butter. That's a really hot knife. It's a really hot knife in butter. Really hot knife in butter. Hey, but that's going to do it for us on Last Week This Week with your boy, Clayton Hill. Follow me on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, wherever you watch, wherever you listen. You can find me. And it's Earth Day, baby. So get out there, hug a tree, push a child to get to one. It'll be fine. The tree is what matters. Enjoy this beautiful earth. Enjoy these springing flowers that are happening. Enjoy this abundant air that never goes away because we are blessed, baby. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace.